Good morning, beloveds. I am... okay. I'm awake. I have been to the gym. I have washed my hair. And it is January 26th, I believe. Yes, it's January 26th. I believe in divine guidance, and I know that underneath are the everlasting arms, which I believe is a quote from Emerson. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Oh, it's also Deuteronomy 33:27. All this universe has the supreme deity for its life. That deity is truth. It is the universal soul, and that is the Chandogyi's Upanishad, which is Chandogys, in case you want to look it up. But God will increase the guidance of the already guided, and that is the Quran. Okay, if God is not our refuge, then why is it that we refuse to avail ourselves of this divine security? The psalmist tells us that the Lord is nigh unto them that call upon them in truth. This can have but one meaning. We cannot call upon God in truth unless we enter into the divine nature in truth. That is, we cannot expect love to become hate, nor peace to enter into confusion. If we could call upon God in truth, we must be like the truth. This is the seemingly unfathomable mystery of the infinite, invisible essence which surrounds us. Jesus tells us that if we abide in him, then his words will abide in us. We shall ask for nothing. We shall ask for anything that we will, and it shall be done unto us. The everlasting arms are beneath, but they bear us up only when we enter into the truth. The Quran tells us that God increases our guidance once we have guidance. This is the mystical. Mystical does not mean mysterious. It means intuitive perception. Way of saying that if we believe in divine guidance, then we will be divinely guided. Act as though I am, and I will be. Believe, and it shall be done unto you. Today, I believe in divine guidance. Today, I believe that underneath are the everlasting arms. Today, I rest in this divine assurance, in this divine security. I know that not only all is well with my soul, my spirit, and my mind, all is well with my affairs. And for whatever reason, it brings to mind the trust fall. I don't know if you've done one before, but it's where you close your eyes and you cross your arms over so that you can't reach out and catch yourself. And then you fall backwards and you trust the people behind you to catch you. And if you don't trust them, you won't do it. And if you do trust them, then you will. And you do it with, I'm not going to say you don't have a sense of trepidation, but there's also a sense of peace. Because you know that they are going to catch you. And that's what it is. When you're dealing with the divine, you're dealing with a trust fall. Because if you believe in the guidance, you will get the guidance. And if you don't believe in the guidance, you will still get the guidance, but you will not notice the guidance. So the guidance is available whether you believe in it or not. But for you to notice it, you have to believe in it. And so I love how he called it the unfathomable mystery. I also like how he said mystical means not mysterious, but intuitive. And I don't think I've ever made that connection before. So that was really, really good there to go, well, when we talk about mystical, we're not talking mysterious, we're talking intuitive. We're talking about those things that you know, and you know that you know, but you may not know why you know, because it's a whisper of the divine. So, I started the Ernest Holmes class, the Essential Ernest Holmes, with Reverend Jesse, who he's teaching it through CSL. So I'm taking it with 40 or so other people from all over the country and all over the world, because we've got somebody in New Zealand and somebody in South Africa. I think South Africa. And so, literally all over the world. And then I think there was somebody else in another, but they're all over the world, or all over the country. And so the point being, it's like, I don't know what point that was. It'll come back to me. But it was about, we've all been, everybody in that class we're open to the divine. We're open to the intuitive, because some people found the class, in interesting ways. So, they were reading the Science of Mind magazine, and we're like, hey, the columnist in here is teaching. So, but we all came to it in different ways, and so we all believe in that guidance. Yeah. Whatever point I had, it's gone. So I'm gone. Okay. I believe in divine guidance, and I know that underneath are the everlasting arms. So I made a comment about that being an Emerson quote. I've heard the everlasting arms in Emerson. He talks about that too. So it's interesting that he got it from Deuteronomy, which I did not know, which is what the first quote is. The eternal God is thy refuge, and beneath are the everlasting arms. And that's Deuteronomy 33:27. Okay, and so then from the Upanishad, all this universe has the supreme deity for its life. The life of the entire universe is the supreme deity. It's spirit. It's God. That deity's truth, they are the universal soul. So, okay. And then the Quran says, God will increase the guidance for the already guided. And that may be what I was talking about. It's like when you looked at the range of people in that class, it's from somebody who had just taken one class, and then you got retired practitioners. And to be an emeritus practitioner, that's 20 years of service, along with one of the people in the classes, the dean of the Holmes Institute. She heads the school that teaches the ministers of Science of Mind. Or she heads one of the campuses. So, and it's kind of that, to those who give much, much is given. To those who believe in the guidance, they will be guided, and they will get more guidance because they are open and aware, and they find this kind of stuff. They believe in it, and because they believe in it, they see it everywhere. And that's with spirit. If you believe in spirit, you can start to see spirit everywhere. And then when you see spirit everywhere, well, life is different. Life is different. So, Rita has returned. So if you see me struggling, it's because there's a ginormous orange cat standing on me. If God is our refuge, why is it that we refuse to avail ourselves of this divine security? Why do we refuse the trust fall? The psalmist tells us that the Lord is nigh unto them that call upon it in truth. All right? So it's like, if you are willing, because God will meet you halfway. God takes every step you take towards God, God takes towards you. And that's just the way it works. It's that law of attraction, that law of reciprocity. God is all around you all the time and is absolutely waiting to give you everything that you ask for. But you gotta move towards God as God moved towards you. It's the way it works. God can't come to you unless you are willing to go to God. Spirit can't come to you unless you are. That's why I noticed that thing about asking. It's like God knows what you need, but until you ask for it, when you ask for it, you signal your willingness to accept it. Same thing here. Same thing here. You have to be willing to accept it, which is why God takes every step you take toward God, God takes towards you. You got to be willing to accept God. This can have but one meaning. We cannot call upon God in truth unless we enter into the divine nature in truth. That is, we cannot expect love to become hate, nor peace to enter into confusion. So the more you are asking of God, the more like God you need to become. If we could call upon God in truth, we must become like the truth. This is the seemingly unfathomable mystery of the infinite, invisible essence which surrounds us. All right? So Jesus tells us that if we abide in Spirit, then Spirit's words will abide in us, and we shall ask for anything that we will, and it shall be done unto us. It is done unto us as we believe. All right? So if you believe in the everlasting arms, then you will fall into the everlasting arms. But if you don't believe in them, they're still there. You're just not going to be willing to fall into them. You won't take that trust fall. The everlasting arms are beneath us, but they bear us up only when we enter into the truth, when we're willing to take that fall. The Quran tells us that God increases our guidance once we have guidance. So the universe will present you with, i.e. the class that I was talking about, with all of these amazing people, because I'm willing to be guided. I want to learn. And so now I'm going to take a class with a whole lot of people with a lot of experience. I mean, we're talking probably hundreds of years of experience in this class. This is a mystical, and I like it because it's an open parentheses. Mystical does not mean mysterious. It means intuitive perception, close parentheses. So he wants to make it clear. We're not talking mysterious. We're talking intuitive. So this is an intuitive way of saying that if we believe in divine guidance, then we will be divinely guided. Act as though I am, and I will be. Believe, and it shall be done unto you. All right, so, quote, today I believe in divine guidance. Today I believe that underneath are the everlasting arms. Today I rest in this divine assurance and this divine security. I know that that not only all is well with my soul, my spirit, and my mind, all is well with my affairs. So your mission today, should we choose to accept it, the mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to take that trust fall into the everlasting arms, to believe that God is, and to take that step towards. Every step we take towards Spirit, Spirit takes back to us. And it is about willingness, and it is about acceptance, and it is about accepting who we are. So I'm asking you to do a trust fall with the infinite. Because there's going to be a time that we're going to have to take that trust fall. Why not practice now? Why not practice now? All right, beloveds. I am going to move into the process of my day. I am going to encourage you into the spiritual practice that I always encourage you, which is to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself, whatever it looks like. Big, small, does not matter. What matters is that you do something every day that is loving, kind, and compassionate for yourself. If it includes other people, that's great, but it's got to be for you. It is a spiritual practice, and I am encouraging you to create a habit. a default setting, if you were, so that no matter what happens, so that when things get messy, because inevitably they will, someday they may not, but right now, we're human, having a human experience. Inevitably, when things go messy, then we can have a loving, kind, and compassionate response with ourselves. Because if we can do it for ourselves, we can do it for anybody. All right? And we deserve it. We deserve our own love, our own kindness, our own compassion. Because we are beloved children of God. All right? You are a beloved child of God. So I'm going to move into the process of the day. I'm going to encourage you to do something to engage your mind and your body. I'm going to encourage you to go get a face full of sun because the sun is out today. Yay! It's still cold. I say cold. It's 40 degrees. I talked to a woman yesterday where it was 2. So, but go get that face full of sun. You can do it behind a window. You don't have to go out into the cold. Drink plenty of water and open the windows of your soul. Allow that breath of heaven to remind you, you do live in heaven right here, right now. It is all around you all the time. It is up to you to look for it, to accept it, to be willing. And one way you can do that is by looking for the good and praising it. Emma gives good advice. Feel free to read her. All right, beloveds. Have a great day, an amazing day, a wonderful day, a wondrous day, an enchanting day, a magical day, a warm day, a sunny day, a fantastical day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. Because you are enough just as you are. All right, beloveds. Take care of yourself. Catch us on the social medias. You know what they are. Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I am the Running Rev Ryan. We are on a bunch of them. So, just Google us on any of them and find out if we're there. And then, feel free to like and subscribe or whatever it is you do on all of them. Follow. But whatever else you do, just know that you're loved. And Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you on Facebook Live. I'll be back with you at 9 a.m. Take care of yourself. Until next time.